Join us while we feast our way through Porto in 4 days. Day one of our trip, we started with Portuguese seafood, specifically trying the sea barnacles, and I do not regret any second of that. Didn't even film it, but we move on to the evening where we stayed in the hotel trying their tasting menu, which was again another delight.
Is that because we take good photos or whatever? Is that why they want good ones?
You just opened my video.
Of course, because it was.
I love this cake.
That's so good.
I agree. Okay. Oh, it is.
Day 2, Majestic Café. Well worth every minute and second queuing. The queue is long, but please do go there early to enjoy a better chance of getting a seat. The best part of it probably was the Portuguese French toast. If you were to get anything on the menu, definitely this. And as luxurious and elegant the French toast was, the interior design was just beautiful. I will say that one thing that is disappointing are the Pastel de Natas. They were not up to par, and there are better places to get Pastel de Nata. Okay, in the evening we went to a place called Encaixados. I might be butchering the name, I do apologise, but this restaurant was probably one of the highlights. I mean, it was gorgeously baked fish and octopus over a bed of potatoes, and even though it was cooked in olive oil, it was such a great quality of olive oil. Now this dish is their Portuguese version of chorizo, but it's called black chorizo, I believe, and they basically set it alight, and it's almost the most beautiful, enigmatic the thing you ever will consume. Deliciously rich in flavour, and it's super crunchy and crispy because of the charred meat. I think actually because someone ordered it next to us and we ordered it, and it literally consumed the whole restaurant in everyone ordering it. That's how wonderful it was. Phone adjusted really weirdly. Okay, this place was really famous for their pastel de nata, and of course I had to give it a try. Highlight was it was so crispy and thin pastry with a gooey centre. Oh my god, I definitely think a 12 out of 10. Unfortunately a little bit more expensive than the average. However, we got 2 to try. So good. Day 3, and we find ourselves across the Douro Valley. Nope, the Douro River. I do apologise. This place sold pastel bacalhau. I do apologise for the pronunciation as well. But these are essentially codfish cakes, and they were phenomenal. They have 2 options. They have one cheese and one without, both of which was served with port if you'd like, and they were certainly probably the highlight on this day, because this shop was purely for one thing only: pasta bacalhau. That's smooth.
It's really sweet.
I wish I brought a bigger bag now because I don't know how to hold these. Oh, we get to take these home, by the way. It's weird. Like, it's got today's date on, and it's got their like print, their stamp.
Which means that there's print glasses that aware of them.
Or do you think they print like that every day? I think so.
That's just that. Sweet. Oh, lovely building.
Okay, shall we dig in? Right. I've got the non-cheese one. Probably can't hear me, so I'm going to put a subtitle. It's huge, by the way.
Well, they're making them downstairs. There's a woman in a box.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheese one. I'm not envious about your.
Weird. Same.
Go deeper. This is optional, but we went on a port tour to educate ourselves about port, and the tasting was just so cool.
Classic tasting with 2 glasses of port, where you're gonna start off with a fine white, and maybe you'll start to feel the aromas of some green apple into the wine. And then ended up the tasting with a special dessert tawny, a 7 years old tawny, where you start to feel the sense of some spiciness blended with some wood.
Sweeter than earlier. This restaurant came highly recommended, and I can see why. On a tad of the expensive side, but well worth the wait and the money. We were sitting outside with alcoholic beverage while we were waiting for the seats, which I thought was a really nice touch. They sold Portuguese tapas, well, at least we chose Portuguese tapas, and their tapas were huge. My favourite were the offal and the alherre sausage, which is a specifically high nutritious sausage, but it was super crispy and creamy and savoury, but you guys just had to try it. Honestly, that's all I can say. What it is?
Não, ele vai pra
Ale.
minha mãe, fala.
That's so smoky.
Fala ela que ela sabe.
I think this was one of my favourite places to get Pastel de Natas. It was my personal mission to find every single branch of Pastel de Nata, and I think these guys smashed it out of the park. They had so many flavours. They had lemon, orange, chocolate, port flavour. I mean, come on, you're spoiled for choice here, and they were each individually amazing, and definitely would come back. Do you like it? Good. This is day 4. Day 4 is nothing exciting. We were trying local pastries. You'd be amazed how Portuguese bakery can use their eggs, and like the ingredients there are so fresh. But the next part is we're moving to a Bolhão market, which I regret to say we ended on because we didn't even get any food, but so many fresh ingredients worth going to. It's a puree.
Super fresh mango orange from our place just there. Delicious.
It's like puree. It's like nectar, gold nectar.
It's amazing.
And as promised, I did end our trip finding another place which sells pastel de natas. This place is really famous actually, and they were, as promised, beautiful, gorgeous, yummy, creamy, crispy, all the delightful things that you would want from a pastel de nata. Now, all the information from where we went to, where foods we tried, everything will be down in the description below, so please add it to your next trip agenda. And yeah, definitely let me know how it goes, and let me know in the comments below if you tried any of these places or if you recommend any of these places. And as always, I'll love you and leave you. Mwah.
Like an extra from an. Wow.